Tell me about Twunky Joy.
All right. I'm a writer. I'm a visionary. I'm a storyteller. All right. I'm going to school for it. I'm learning. The thing is, the only way to make money with writing is romance with a little pepper on it, a little bit of spice, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. All right. I don't really write that. I don't really read that. I'm not interested. But it's the only way to make money. So, a sort of collective consciousness came together, and we percolated the idea of Twunky Ojor, my pen name, not my actual name, for hypothetical...
I thought it was your actual name.
No. Hypothetical Kindle Unlimited, just really bad novellas that you throw on there. It's a subscription service full of like really bad romance novels because anyone can just write. They don't need an editor. They don't need anyone. They can just type. Bam, put it on there. People will read it. They'll get their little ghost pepper if they need it, in book form. And then that's it. And then you make shmoney. So, Twunky Ojor. That's me. Well, he will be me. Perhaps one day, perchance.
Once your
when
writing career has failed.
When my writing career...
You've reached wit's end.
Again, I have to be so clear. Fantasy YA middle grade, right? Opposite direction. Like, audience, other way. Just don't... They can't know about. They cannot know. And that's why Twunky Ojor, a persona, I misspoke. That's not me. That is a sort of entity, right? That's sort of a spiritual malice, a malady that exists outside of me, and yet one day may infect my heart if I need to pay rent really bad and have no other choices. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what it's about. And I'm taking, like I said, I'm a student. I'm a learner, right? And I'm taking this romance writing class, this romance writing workshop class at my university of choice. And, you know, we're reading some books, some like really nice romance. I'm actually reading Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Like I said, not a romance guy. It's a pretty fun book. I like it. I'm liking it so far. I'm listening to the audiobook while I'm drawing because that's another thing I do. I like that book. It's pretty nice so far. I'm like 40% of the way through. I think I'm on chapter 19. It's fun. It's you know, it's light. And it's fun. And that's like all romance needs to be. But sometimes you want to put a little ghost pepper in that soup. All right. And we read this like intro packet thing. We read a couple. We varied in sort of this like levels of spice of these books. And there was just one that I think is closest to what Twunky Ojor wishes to write. Or not wishes to write, but like needs to excise from its being, its soul. And it was really bad. It was just really poorly written. So I have a couple reasons why. One, the dialogue, not great. It was well, first of all, the book was
like
called...
Anakin Padme vibes.
Yeah, actually, a book was called A Very Intimate Takeover. No hate. And it did have a 4.2 on Goodreads, and I was a little bit confused about that, just because in terms of like pure writing, like just prose, like the way in which the writing flows. For a romance, I would think you would want like, you know, you want fun banter, like you know, emotion, like characters with like an emotional like attachment, like a reason for you to be like, I care about these people's romantic lives. And very interesting plot, I will say that. There's this cool like business takeover thing, this like split family. It's like they both two members of this family both own like these really ultra wealthy businesses, and they're like battling to do like business takeovers, and that's interesting. But the way in which the dialogue is written is really like, you're in the office, there's that guy that looks into the camera, it's that guy, and then he just starts telling you their backstory and their character description and their like personality traits, and it's just like staring straight into camera, paragraphs at a time, just word vomiting, like, and this is what I'm like, and she is like this, and blah 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 blah, my family, the betrayal. And it was just so weird, because like some of it was really good, you know, like some of it was like actually like, damn, that's interesting, but then it just staring at me telling it. And then there's a term thrown around, traitorous chicken. Let's say that. Let's I'm gonna self-censor and be like, traitorous chicken. Think of other words for chicken. You can fill in that gap. And I was just like, okay, there's these two people working for two different businesses. They have all these like personal allegiances to these businesses. They meet each other. All that's immediately thrown out the window. They don't care anymore. We just wasted 20 pages describing all of that just for them to be like, nah, we don't care. And then that guy drops that line of internal dialogue. He doesn't say that out loud, but like the character does think that. And so all of that interesting like business, political maneuvering, intrigue, all of that gone for that line. And that's it. And it got a 4.2 on Goodreads.